seems to me that they are in a way reluctant to actually push a narrative, and I'm talking about that narrative which was kind of Nehruvian narrative of the secular India, inclusive India, and that kind of thing. Do you think that that impression is right, and that also has an impact on Indian politics going forward?
Yes, Ijaz, you're absolutely right. But just two things that I'd like to add with respect to the conversation we were having earlier, and I think they're very important for us to highlight. The first thing is that the first UN resolution, India took the dispute to UN, and not under the article that's related to threat to peace and security. Instead, they took it under international disputes, which is why Pakistan was not declared an aggressor and it was accepted as an international dispute. So this was India's own doing. The second thing I'd like to highlight is that on 3rd April 2018, the Indian Supreme Court gave a verbal order discussing the abrogation of 370, and that was very clear. They said that because the Constituent Assembly does not exist anymore, the President of India cannot exercise the right to abrogate 370 because it cannot attain approval from the Constituent Assembly, and therefore 370 had become a permanent feature of the Indian Constitution. So I think these are two very important elements as we look forward towards Pakistan's taking up a legal challenge internationally or at the UNSC about India's moves in this regard. With respect to what's happening to politics within India, I think today the Gandhian or Nehruvian principles on which secular India stood are a very limited fringe